just a few more images of my father. I'm trying to get through a bunch of stuff. It's harsh. It's hard. I mean, I'm not the only one that loses a father to cancer and loses a loved one to cancer. There's other people out there. It's just the way that it happened. His last month was terrible. He's definitely a man that everybody would love, everybody would want to be with, everybody would want to be around. He'd be like a Santa Claus to everyone. Just a beautiful, beautiful man. Very, very. So here's a eulogy that I wrote for my father. Enjoy. Father, dad, friend, brother, uncle, grandpa. A man that holds the title is a man that everyone wants to meet or wants to be like. His smile shines as bright as the sun. It was contagious. He made things feel and seem so easy. My father had a way about him. He always kept busy, always on the move. Mom would always holler at him, "Sit down, will you?" She taught me to be patient. This man really would never complain about anything, even when he felt shitty. The last few months I seen him slow down. He kept trying, stubborn as he was. When his feet hit the floor in the morning, he was always moving, doing. He made sure we never had to worry. He had everything covered. Our dad took on and went through so much. He was a logger, farmer. Took on a lot. When he met her mom. Took on 5 kids, not even his. He was an amazing man. That helped us in every way. No matter what we did. Take money, smokes, just, run away, help him find, he would do anything. He would help whenever he wanted, whenever anybody needed it. He'd always help us move, either back to Minnesota or back to the house. And no matter how many miles were between us, he always was there. The man loved us, his kids, unconditionally. Always said, if I don't do it, who will? Or best one is tough. Don't let things get to you, or settle down. My father, our dad, had so many friends, from the Navy to Diamond Tool, through life. Glenn, Ray, Herman, Betty, among others. 23 years at Diamond Tool. Glenn, Ray, and her dad would always go on fishing trips, boundary canoe waters. They had so many stories. They were the closest of friends. Unfortunately, Ray Hayden would be the first to lose his life to cancer. I remember trips to the BCA with Glenn, Dino, Dad. It was a blast, never to forget. When Glenn and Dino flipped the canoe, oh, we had a good drink on too. Talk about a sober up. Thank God for those canoers. They saved Glenn and Dino's life that night, I believe. Dad and Glenn got up the next morning, found the canoe in the next bay or so over. Dad was a friend to everyone. Yeah, he was the best friend everyone wanted. He wanted, he was Dad. Dad and Glenn would do several fishing trips. Whiteface was the most frequent. Glenn and him would spend about a week there. Then more friends as time went on. My father loved sports, football, baseball, hockey. I remember trips to UMD games. On my own personal games when I played hockey, Mom and him loved to travel. They loved traveling to the hockey games and this, that, and the other. Just the joy of seeing him there, hollering and cheering. Loved every minute of it. Wouldn't change any of it. Boy, he got so angry over the bad calls. He would let the refs know it. Yeah. Who would ever think Mom would outlast Dad? My father loved that woman to the moon and beyond. He moved the world for her. Definitely loved her unconditionally. They had their ups and downs, like they all do. Dad was always on the go. I remember Dad would help Mom, support her in walks back in the day, encourage her to keep going, not sure what went wrong, but he still loved her to the very end. In travels through life, I personally never. I've met a lot of people along the way, but I never met a man like him. And I don't think I ever will find another man like him. They definitely broke the mold. My father gave so much and expected nothing in return. A true down-to-earth man. Dad made her smile shine on her family, your friends, forever in our hearts. Till we meet again. Father, Dad, friend, brother, uncle, Grandpa, we love you.